sir. Audible.
Okay. Okay. Very good afternoon, my dear friends. Today's our eminent resource person, Dr. A.SHAILAJA Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College, Siddipet Autonomous. So, Madam is going to explain today onwards one of the most important topic for the CPGET 2024, that is BRYOPHYTA. So, my dear friends, general characteristic features of the BRYOPHYTA, economic importance of BRYOPHYTA, and the type studies of the BRYOPHYTA, and the sporophytic evolution of the BRYOPHYTA, and gametophytic evolution of BRYOPHYTA. These are the most important topics in this BRYOPHYTA. So today onwards, Madam will going to explain about the BRYOPHYTA. So my dear friends, listen carefully during the class. If you have any doubts, please interact with our respected resource person, because of Madam has used experience. So that's why whenever you have doubts, so interact with our respected Shailaja Madam Garu. So Madam, please welcome and start your session, Madam. Please welcome.
Good afternoon, sir. I am audible, sir.
Yeah, you are audible, Madam. Please welcome.
The screen is sharing. Please once check it, sir.
Madam, any problem? Madam, you are clearly audible. Please may proceed.
The screen is sharing now.
Yeah. Screen is visible, Madam. Screen is visible. Please proceed. Madam, proceed.
Okay, sir. Okay. My dear students, good afternoon, all of you. Myself, I am Dr. A.SHAILAJA from Government Degree College, Siddipet. Today, I am going to explain BRYOPHYTA general characters, introduction and general characters. BRYOPHYTA. So this is very important topic. These bryophytes resemble algae on one side and pteridophyta on the other. So these are bridge-like in between the thallophytes and pteridophytes. Okay, so these bryophyta members bridge-like in between the thallophytes and pteridophytes, before the thallophytes and after pteridophytes, the development. So this the word bryophyta, it was first introduced by Brown scientist. Brown. So the bryophytes has a significant place in the plant kingdom. So they have the relationship with the aquatic plants like algae on one hand, and the terrestrial vascular cryptogams, that is pteridophytes, on the other hand. So hence they are often considered as plant amphibians. So these are called plant amphibians. Okay. So the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
But one slide, first slide only.
But first slide only visible, ma'am.
Yeah. So I will check it now. Wait. What is the problem? I don't know actually.
Ma'am, maybe in your laptop's problems, ma'am.
Yeah, no. I joined by mobile and system, so that's why there is the problem.
Ma'am, you can explain briefly, no, ma'am. That is not coming now.
Now
Okay,
is
ma'am.
okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So this the word bryophyte is the collective term for mosses, hornworts, and liverworts. So first of all, these are called plant amphibians. So the earlier attempts were to classify plants into two broad groups, that is flowerless plants and flowering plants. Already we know what is that more commonly known as flowerless means cryptogams and flowering plants means phanerogams. Okay. So cryptogams and phanerogams, the plants are divided into two broad groups. The cryptogams are divided into three groups called Thallophyta and Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. So, whereas flowerless plants, we are called that cryptogams, these are divided into three main groups, that is Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. So, today we are going to discuss the Bryophyta members. So, Thallophyta means algae and the Bryophyta and after the Pteridophyta. So, Schimpfer scientist in the year 1879, I will give you first introduction Anna, about the Bryophyta. So after that, I will start the general characters. So this is the introduction. Schimpfer. So note down, 1879 was the first to classify the cryptogams into three groups. These are elevated them into the status of divisions like Thallophyta, Bryophyta, and Pteridophyta. This first, the Bryophyta word is introduced by Brown scientists in the year 1864. Okay, so 1864, Bryophyta, it was first introduced by Brown scientist, Brown, B-R-O-W-N, Brown. So Bryas means mass, Bryas means mass and Phyta means plant. The study of Bryophyta plants is called bryology. Okay, so note down this very important sentence, Nana. Bryophyta, the word is given by first introduced by Brown scientists in the year 1864. Bryas means mass and phyta means plant. The study of Bryophyta plants is called bryology. Okay, and the scientists working on them are called bryologists. So that study of Bryophyta plants is called bryology. Who's the scientists working on them? They are called bryologists. However, Haeckel was credited to have first introduced the terms Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Okay, so he is introduced the terms. First, the word is given by Brown, but the terms Bryophyta and Pteridophyta, these are introduced by the Haeckel scientist, Haeckel, in the year 1866. Okay, so after that, so we are in the Bryophyta members. So bryology, the word is given by first. It's given by Brown scientist. In these plants, the plants do not have the vascular system. In the Bryophyta members, the plants do not have the vascular system. The plant body is very simple and do not have distinct them the stem, root, and leaf as seen in higher plants. The plants are haploid gametophytes. Okay. See here, bryology is the study of bryophytes. It includes the simplest and most primitive land plants. So these are lack the true vascular system. So that's why we are called non-vascular plants. These are the Bryophyta members are called non-vascular plants. Terrestrial but need water to complete life cycle, hence called amphibians of plant kingdom. So these are terrestrial, but need water to complete the life cycle. So these members are two. So that's why we are called plant amphibians. Okay. So in the zoology, the term amphibians, which one is called amphibians? Tell me examples. Anybody?
Ma'am, amphibians are called frogs.
Very good. Okay. So same like that. These Bryophyta members are called amphibians. Okay. Amphibians. So these are terrestrial, but need water to complete the life cycle. So when the reproduction time need water. So that's why these are called amphibians of plant kingdom. Mostly grow on shady places. Okay. Mostly grow on shady damp places. So next come to gametophytic plant body. See here, the plant body, dominant plant body is gametophytic. These Bryophyta members, that plant body is gametophytic. Gametophytic means it is a haploid condition, N. Okay, thalloid plant body that is not differentiated into true roots, stems and leaves. So we are not observed that the differentiation of plant parts. Okay, so roots, stems, leaves, those are not differentiated. Okay, or leafy shoots are present. Plants are green and possess chloroplasts. Roots are absent, replaced by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. Okay, vascular tissue completely absent. Please note down the important points. These are that plant body is gametophytic, haploid condition. Okay. So the first the Bryophyta word is given by scientist name, please.
Ma'am, Brown scientist.
Very good. In which year?
1984.
Brown scientist given by in which year?
Ma'am, here only I'm saying 1984.
No. That is wrong, Nana. 1864.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
1864. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, which those scientists working on the bryophytes? What is the term? We are called the scientists working on the bryophytes. Those are called
Bryologist.
biologists. Okay, very good. Okay. So these plants are, the plant body is gametophytic, the plant body is thalloid, is not differentiated into roots, stems and leaves. Plants are green and possess chloroplasts. Roots are absent. Vascular tissue is completely absent. Okay. So next coming to the structure. See now. Gametophore is the leafy structure, thick conspicuous part. ఇక్కడ చూడండి అన్న ఇది ఫోర్త్ స్ట్రక్చర్ వచ్చేసి దీస్ లివర్ వర్డ్స్ ఓకే ఎలా ఉంది చూడండి స్ట్రక్చర్ వచ్చేసి దీస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ బ్రయోఫైటా మెంబర్స్ ఓకే గామెటోఫైటిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్ మాస్ దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ మాసెస్ ఓకే లీఫీ లివర్ వర్డ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద లీఫీ లివర్ వర్డ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద టాలోస్ లివర్ వర్డ్ ఓకే the plant body lacks the roots, stems, leaves. It relatively simple in the lower form and still remains as the thallus of an algae. It grows prostrate on the ground and is attached to the substratum by delicate and branched unicellular hair-like organs called the rhizoids. Okay, see here, roots are absent. Anna, Mari, what is the substrate? What is the root work is done by rhizoids. Okay, remember this. It is important. So it grows prostrate on the ground and is attached to the substratum by the delicate and branched unicellular hair-like organs. It is called rhizoids. Okay. In the higher bryophytes, the plant body is erect. So higher bryophytes erect and prostrate. What is the meaning of prostrate and erect? You know?
Ma'am,
What is the meaning of prostrate and erect?
I don't know, ma'am.
Don't know? Okay, I will tell you. So what is the scene అన్న ఇక్కడ చూడండి మీకు పైన డయాగ్రామ్ లో కనుక చూస్తే ఏదైతే మనకి ఎరెక్ట్ మీన్స్ పైకి పెరగడం ఏది మన సాయిల్ కి అపోజిట్ పెరగడం ఓకే సో ప్రోస్ట్రేట్ మీన్స్ ఏంటంటే ఆ గ్రౌండ్ లెవెల్లోనే పాకుతూ పెరగడం అనమాట. ఓకే,
Okay, ma'am.
పైకి పెరిగితేనేమో ఎరెక్ట్ అంటాం. సో భూమికి సమాంతరంగా అలాగే పాకుతూ పెరగడాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే ప్రోస్ట్రేట్ అంటాం. It grows prostrate and some higher bryophytes, the plant body is erect. It consists of central axis which bears leaf-like expansions. It is attached to the substratum by branched multicellular rhizoids. Okay? Are you
Ma'am,
understand?
we can call erect or straight also, no, ma'am.
Straight also, but some that is word is special for the erect.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. The bryophytes are small group of primitive land dwellers. They have leafy or thalloid green plant body which is small, rarely more than 5 inches. See here. Rarely more than 5 inches, but all are very small. Okay. In their vegetative structure, they have become completely adapted to the land habit. However, they still rely upon water for sexual reproduction because the swimming habit is retained by their anthrozoids. So at the time of reproduction, they go to water. So the swimming in the water. So that's why these are called amphibians of the plant kingdom. Okay. So terrestrial, and at the time of reproduction, they are swimming in the water. So that's why there is the amphibians. Like the thallophytes, the most conspicuous phase in the life cycle is the gametophyte. It is independent and concerned with sexual reproduction. The bryophytes, like the thallophytes, lack the vascular tissue, xylem and phloem characteristic of higher plants. It lacks the vascular system, true vascular system. Okay. So next, coming to the chloroplast is similar to other green plants which stores the food and in the form of starch. The bryophytes differ from that of algae in the following characters. What are the differ from the algae? So before the algae and after the pteridophyta members. So what are the differences? Tell me, Nana.
Ma'am, these general characters are about a gametophyte, ma'am.
Yeah, that general characters means total reproduction, and gametophyte means it is the vegetative structure. Okay. So habit, reproduction, all are under the general characters.
These all points I can write in notes, ma'am.
Yeah, you note down important points. Some that is gametophytic in nature. It is haploid in condition. Not divided into root, stem. So that special points. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
That is the gametophytic special character. It is Bryophyta special character is gametophyte in nature. Whereas we are going to Pteridophyta, so those members are sporophytes. That is diploid in condition. Okay. Okay, are you understood? Gametophyte
Yes.
means?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the before the algae, so what are the differences we are observed to the Bryophyta and algae? So the scientists opine that the bryophytes have originated from algae. So as they have similar characters, in the sexual reproduction, they show a marked variance over the thallophytes. So it is invariably highly oogamous. The sex organs are jacketed and multicellular. In algae, they are non-jacketed and unicellular. Okay, that is the difference. So in the Bryophyta, the sexual reproduction, in the reproduction, always oogamous. See here, the first point is always oogamous. So in the algae also, we are observed that oogamous summer, but the sex organs are jacketed and multicellular in the Bryophyta, but algae, they are non-jacketed and unicellular. That is the difference. Okay. Female sex organ is in the form of an archegonium and appears for the first time in bryophytes in the plant world. Remember this. This is the special point. What is that? Female sex organ is in the form of archegonium. So archegonia is the female sexual organ. Antheridia is the male sexual organ. See here. Male reproductive organs are antheridia and female are archegonia. Both are multicellular and jacketed. This is a special. Multicellular and jacketed. Okay. Antheridia are differentiated into stalk and body. Archegonia are stalked and differentiated into venter and neck. I will ask these questions on the time of Markansha, study. Okay. So what is the antheridia structure and what is the archegonia structure? Antheridia structure, it is differentiated into only stalk and body, but archegonia, three parts, that is stalked and venter and neck. Okay, remember this. What are you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Ma'am,
next,
what is the meaning of archegonia?
archegonia, it is the female sexual organ.
Okay, ma'am.
See here. Next, these are the diagrams. So in the Bryophyta, this is the archegonium, this is the antheridium. Stalk and body is the antheridium, but in the archegonium, stalk and venter and neck. Okay.
Okay,
So,
ma'am.
this is the neck. This is the venter. This is the venter. This is the neck, and this is the stalk. Okay. So in the
Okay.
antheridium, the stalk and this is the body. So these are. This is the structure. Actually, this is a plant. This A1 is the plant. ఈ విధంగా ఉంటే మనకి ఇలా స్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. ఆంథ్రిడియస్ అండ్ ఆర్కిగోనియస్ అనేవి ఇలా ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. సో ఆర్కిగోనియో 4 లో ఆంథ్రిడియో 4 లో ఇలా ఫామ్ అవుతాయి అనమాట. దిస్ ఇస్ ఆంథ్రిడియో 4. ఈ థర్డ్ వన్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఏంటంటే ఆంథ్రిడియో 4 అనమాట. ఓకే. సో స్పోరోఫైట్. See here. Sporophyte. The bryophytes have advanced reproductive system. So that is multicellular jacketed layer around the sexual organs. The archegonium becomes a common feature in all the higher divisions of plants. The bryophyta and pteridophyta and gymnosperms and such all the divisions are together called the archegoniate. Okay, archegonia is the female sexual organ. These we are observed in the all higher plants. Okay. The life cycle of bryophytes, it consists, see here, represents diploid zygote. Whenever we are observed in the female and male sexual organs, that is the antheridium and archegonium, after the fertilization, okay, so antherozoids and anther and this is the egg cell contact and after the fertilization, the egg, okay, egg cell come to the and after the represents diploid zygote is formed after the fertilization. Okay, the first cell of sporophytic generation. ఏమవుతుంది ఎప్పుడైతే ఫర్టిలైజేషన్ లో ఏమవుతుంది ఫీమేల్ అండ్ మేల్ ఆర్గాన్స్ అనేవి సెక్సువల్ కాంటాక్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత మనకి ఫర్టిలైజేషన్ లో ఏమవుతుంది జైగోట్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. సో ద ఫస్ట్ సెల్ ఆఫ్ స్పోరోఫైటిక్ జనరేషన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ సెల్. ఓకే, స్పోరోఫైటిక్ జనరేషన్ లో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఇట్ రిప్రజెంట్స్ దట్ the diploid zygote, that is the first cell of the sporophytic generation. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది ఆ డిప్లాయిడ్ జైగోట్ అనేది స్పోరోఫైట్ ని డెవలప్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట దీంట్లో బ్రయోఫైట్స్ లో. ఓకేనా, ఆఫ్టర్ ది ఫెర్టిలైజేషన్. బిఫోర్ ది ఫెర్టిలైజేషన్ వరకు ఇదంతా గ్యామెటోఫైటిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్. ఓకే, గ్యామెటోఫైటిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ లో మనకి ఈ విధంగా చాలా ఈ విధంగా ఉంటుంది. ఆ తర్వాత ఇలా ఆర్కిగోనియాలు ఆంథ్రిడియాలు ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. ఫీమేల్ సెక్సువల్ మేల్ సెక్సువల్ ఆర్గాన్స్ ఫామ్ అయ్యి ఆఫ్టర్ ది ఫెర్టిలైజేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ తర్వాత ఫెర్టిలైజేషన్ తర్వాత జైగోట్ అనేది ఫామ్ అయ్యి ఆ జైగోట్ అనేది స్పోరోఫైట్ ని ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. ఇన్ మోస్ట్ డిఫరెన్షియేటెడ్ ఇన్ టోటల్లీ డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ గ్యామెటోఫైట్. ఏదైతే గ్యామెటోఫైట్ ఈజ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద completion of fertilization whenever the sporophyte is formed, the sporophyte is completely dependent on the gametophyte. In most differentiated into food, seta and capsule. ఓకే, ఏమవుతుంది స్పోరోఫైట్ లో స్పోరోఫైట్ స్ట్రక్చర్ లో ఏమేం పార్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి అంటే ఫుడ్, సీటా అండ్ క్యాప్సూల్. ఓకే, సో ద స్పోరోఫైట్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్పోర్స్. ద స్పోర్స్ ఫాల్ ఆన్ suitable substratum and germinate into produce the gametophytic plant body. సో ఎప్పుడైతే మనకి ఫుడ్, సీటా అండ్ క్యాప్సూల్ ఫామ్ అయిన తర్వాత సో దట్ స్పోరోఫైట్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ ది హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్పోర్స్. ది స్పోర్స్ ఆర్ ఫాల్ ఆన్ ది suitable substratum. They are germinate and produce the gametophytic plant body, that is the bryophyta plant. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఏంటి లైఫ్ సైకిల్ వచ్చేసి సో దీస్ the life cycle of bryophyte consists of alternation of generation. Alternation means what? In which the haploid gametophyte is an independent plant body. The gametophyte produces the sex organs, antheridium and archegonium. The antheridium produces the male gametes. or antherozoids, while the archegonium produces the egg cell. Okay, clear ana voice clear unda? Okay na?
క్లియర్ ఉంది మేడం.
Okay, అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
అవుతుంది మేడం, అవుతుంది.
Okay, okay. So the male and female gametes unite to form the diploid zygote. The zygote involves in repeated divisions and develops into the sporophyte. The sporogenous tissue develops into spore mother cells, which in turn involve the meiosis to produce the haploid spores. So zygote ga form అయింది కాబట్టి, so all parts are in diploid condition. So whenever that the cells are going to involve in meiosis లో ఏమవుతుంది మనకి రెడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది కదా. సో డిప్లాయిడ్ కండిషన్ అనేది హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ కి వస్తుంది. సో దెన్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ ది హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్పోర్స్. ద హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్పోర్స్ ఆర్ ది ఫస్ట్ స్టేజ్ ఫర్ ది డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ sporophyte. Like these two these independently developed stages are present in the life cycle and alternate one after the other, and this is called heteromorphic alternation of generation. This life cycle is called heteromorphic alternation of generation. చూడండి అన్న, దిస్ ఇస్ ద స్పోరోఫైట్. ఓకే, మాస్ స్పోరోఫైట్ అనేది ఇలా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ ద గ్యామెటోఫైట్ నా. గ్యామెటోఫైట్ నుండి ఈ విధంగా మనకి స్పోరోఫైట్ అనేది ఫామ్ అయింది. ఓకే, సో లివర్ వర్ట్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద హార్న్ వర్ట్ లివర్ వర్ట్ మీన్స్ ఏంటంటే, ఇప్పుడు మనకి బ్రయోఫైటాలో మనకి డివైడ్ చేశారనమాట క్లాసెస్ గా. ఏంటి అవి అంటే లివర్ వర్ట్, హార్న్ వర్ట్, హెపాటిక్ యాప్సిడా, యాంథోసిరటాప్సిడా, బ్రయాప్సిడా అని 3గా డివైడ్ చేస్తాం మనం బ్రయోఫైటా మెంబర్స్ ని. నేను అది క్లాసిఫికేషన్ లో మీకు క్లారిటీగా చెప్తాను. బట్ ఇక్కడ స్పోరోఫైట్ అనేది ఫామ్ అయింది ఈ విధంగా. దిస్ ఇస్ ద రైజాయిడ్స్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద రూట్లెట్స్, గ్యామెటోఫైట్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద స్పోరోఫైట్. ఈ విధంగా ఉంటుంది మాస్ స్ట్రక్చర్ వచ్చేసి. సో దెన్ యంగ్ గ్యామెటోఫైట్, ద హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్పోర్స్ రిప్రజెంట్ ద ఫస్ట్ సెల్స్ ఆఫ్ గ్యామెటోఫైట్. ఆ విధంగా స్పోర్స్ అనేవి సూటబుల్ మీడియం ఆర్ జర్మినేట్ అయిపోయి ఏమవుతుంది, గ్రామెటోఫైటిక్ ప్లాంట్ బాడీ అనేది స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. సో దెన్ ద హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ గ్యామెటోఫైటిక్ జనరేషన్, డిప్లాయిడ్ స్పోరోఫైటిక్ జనరేషన్ రెండు ఉన్నాయి ఒక లైఫ్ సైకిల్లో. మనకి ద హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ గ్యామెటోఫైటిక్ జనరేషన్ ఉంది, అండ్ దెన్ డిప్లాయిడ్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఫెర్టిలైజేషన్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత డిప్లాయిడ్ జైగోట్ ఫామ్ అయ్యి జైగోట్ నుంచి మనకి స్పోరోఫైట్ డెవలప్ అయింది. రెండు ఉన్నాయా లేదా? ఆర్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ద టూ జనరేషన్స్?
మ్యామ్,
are you observed in the life cycle of bryophytes? Two are there. Haploid generation is there, diploid generation is there.
yes ma'am.
And sporophytic generation. So that's why we are called that is the alternation of generation nana. Chudandi, see here. Okay, heteromorphic alternation of generation అంటాం దీన్ని మనం. ఎలా అంటే చూడండి, ఇక్కడ చూడండి. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాం. రెజైడ్స్ బడ్, ఓకేనా? దిస్ ఇస్ ద ప్రోటోనిమా. So this is the thallus. These are the sexual organs, antheridium and archegonium, mature gametophytes. After that, cluster of sex organs, antheridium and archegonium, they will be formed this like. After that, this is the antheridium and this is the egg cell. After the fertilization, so see here, embryo is formed in the archegonium. So then this zygote will be formed as a mature sporophyte. After the sporangium, this is the sporophyte structure. And this is the operculum. The spores are released from the operculum, and the spores when falling the suitable substratum, they will be germinate and give the protonema or gametophytic plant. This is a haploid condition. This is a diploid condition. So heteromorphic alternation of generation. The life cycle is called heteromorphic alternation of generation. అర్థమైందా ఇది? దీస్ ఆర్ ది టోటలీ జనరల్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఆఫ్ బ్రయోఫైటా. జనరల్ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ అండ్ జనరల్ క్యారెక్టర్స్.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండ్?
అండర్స్టాండ్ మ్యామ్. అర్థమైంది మ్యామ్.
ఓకే ఓకే. సో ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ టాపిక్?
మ్యామ్, ఇప్పుడు లైఫ్ సైకిల్ 2 phases you told, no ma'am?
Yes.
Once show that ma'am.
This one. See here. This is the gametophytic phase nana. Up to embryo formation. See here. This is the antheridium. This is the archegonium. Okay.
Okay ma'am. Okay ma'am.
Haploid gametophytic phase. So then when embryo is formed, that sporophyte is developed, that is the sporophytic generation.
Okay, ma'am.
ఎప్పుడైతే మనకి హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ నుంచి డిప్లాయిడ్ ఫామ్ అవుతుందో అది మనకి స్పోరోఫైట్ ఫార్మేషన్ అన్నమాట. స్పోరోఫైట్ ఉంది, గ్యామిటోఫైట్ ఉంది, 2 జనరేషన్స్ కదా నాన్న. సో దట్స్ వై వీఆర్ హెటెరోమార్ఫిక్ ఆల్టర్నేషన్ ఆఫ్ జనరేషన్. మళ్ళీ ఏమవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ రీసైకిల్ అవుతుంది కదా. సో వెన్
Yes.
దట్ గ్యామిటోఫైటిక్ డెవలప్ అయిందంటే మళ్ళీ అది సెక్స్ ఆర్గాన్స్ డెవలప్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ఫెర్టిలైజేషన్ చేసుకొని మళ్ళీ స్పోరోఫైట్ డెవలప్ చేసి మళ్ళీ స్పోర్స్ రిలీజ్ చేయడం, ఇదంతా కూడా సైకిల్ కదా.
Yes, ma'am.
ఏమవుతుంది, ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ జనరేషన్స్. Once that is gametophytic in nature, and after that that is the sporophytic in nature. So that's why we are called heteromorphic alternation of generation.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So next we are going to the classification. See here, classification of bryophytes. It's very, very important, Nana. So classification, first one is the division hepatic capsida. Those are called the liverworts. Okay. So the shape, the plant shape is liver shaped. So that's why we are given that name, the liverworts. Division, 3 divisions are there in the bryophytes classification: hepatic capsida and anthoceratopsida, bryopsida. Okay. Hepatic capsida members are called the liverworts, and anthoceratopsida members are called the hornworts. Bryopsida members are called mosses. Okay. Okay, now are you understood 3 divisions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next see here. చూడండి నాన్న ఎంత బాగున్నాయో. These are the hornworts. These are the leafy liverworts. So this is the mosses. ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఎలా గ్రోత్ అవుతాయో. Mosses, hornworts and leafy liverworts.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of mosses?
Mosses means that is the hepatic capsida members. So when I will give one example for that, you understood clearly. So that
Okay.
politics is one of the study about the masses. Masses example is polytrachum.
Okay, ma'am.
First we have completed these two liverworts and hornworts. After then we will go to masses. Okay, I will
Okay,
explain
ma'am.
that day.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Okay, ma'am.
today we will discuss that first group, that is hepatic capsida, the liverworts. Okay. See
Okay,
here.
ma'am.
So that in the hepatic capsida, hepatica means liver, nana. So that's why we are called liverworts. Hepatica means liver. The plants of this group resemble the liver, or those are called liverworts. In ancient times, that people believed that these could cure liver disorders. Okay. Ancient times, that people believed that these could cure the hepatic or liver disorders. So these are called liverworts. The plants, see, these hepatic capsida division having the 4 classes, that is calabriales, gengermoniales, marchantiales, and metzeriales. Okay. So in our syllabus, in our degree syllabus, that marchantiales is given, and one example, that marchantia. Okay. We will discuss that.
Okay, ma'am.
So see here, that hepatic capsida. So called because the tallest of many liverworts resembles the lobes of a liver. Ending word means herb. So liverworts lack conducting elements. The gametophyte can be thallus or leafy. Thallus usually has some internal differentiation in the form of photosynthetic cells or chambers. Is not important. Okay. So we are coming
Ma'am,
to
these are all points not important, ma'am.
not important, but you remember that what is the hepatic capsida, that is liverworts is main important. Okay. So why we are called liver? The plants having it resembles the liver. Okay. Hepatica means liver.
Okay, ma'am.
And after these plants having the 2 stages, gametophytic stage and sporophytic stage. Okay. First we will discuss that class 1 hepatic capsida. So after then we will go to second division. Okay, Anthoceratopsida. Before the Anthoceras, I will tell you these Anthoceratopsida general characters. Okay. Today I will
Okay.
explain about hepatic apsida. Okay. See here. First, hepatica means liver. So these plants having the two stages, gametophytic stage and sporophytic stage. Gametophyte shows dorsiventral differentiation. Or you know what is the differentiation? Dorsiventral means?
Oh, no, ma'am.
No?
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
I think this is the 5th class or 6th class syllabus, dorsiventral differentiation. So in the plant, ఉదరతలం పృష్ఠతలం అంటాం కదా, ఇది లీఫ్ కి సో డార్క్ గ్రీన్ ఉంటుంది. మనము దాని అపోజిట్ గా చూస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? బ్యాక్ సైడ్ చూస్తే లీఫ్ బ్యాక్ సైడ్ చూస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
Light greenish color.
Light greenish color. So that is the differentiation. That is we are called dorsiventral differentiation.
Okay, ma'am.
Dorsal side is green with chloroplast and can synthesize food through photosynthesis. Ventral side is devoid of chloroplast and is colorless. Are you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So, from this ventral side, unicellular and branched rhizoids and multicellular scales emerge. Rhizoids are two types. These are smooth walled and pegged type, rough type. Smooth rhizoids are for fixation and the rough type is absorption. Two types of rhizoids are present in the hepatic apsida members. Okay, remember this. So, dorsal side, dorsiventral differentiation is there in the gametophyte. Okay, na?
Okay,
So,
ma'am.
in that dorsal side is green in color with chloroplast. Can synthesize food through the photosynthesis. Ventral side is colorless. That ventral side, what are their observations in the ventral side? Unicellular and branched rhizoids and multicellular scales are emerged. Okay. So that rhizoids are two types, generally smooth walled and rough type. So what is the smooth rhizoids work? These are the for fixation. But rough type is for absorption. Are you understood? Remember this, this is also very important.
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Smooth walled and rough walled. Smooth walled for only fixation. Rough walled rhizoids for the absorption. ఏదైతే సాయిల్ నుంచి కానీ అది ఎక్కడ డిపెండెంట్
Which are, ma'am, which are observe the materials.
Materials. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
basic reduction is through fragmentation and adventitious branches and gemma cups. This is very important, Nana. What is that? Gemma cups. This is a common, fragmentation is common in all plants. Okay. Adventitious branches also common, but gemma cups are the special structures in the Bryophyta members. That is the vegetative reproduction, vegetative organs. Okay. So I clearly explain in the Markantia lesson about the gemma cups. Okay.
Ma'am, what is gemma cups?
Gemma cups, it is the vegetative reproduction, vegetative reproductive organs. It is
Okay, ma'am.
in the Bryophyta hepatic apsida members that vegetative reproduction is through fragmentation and adventitious branches and gemma cups. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Male reproductive structure develops on the gametophyte is called antheridium. Already we are discussed in the general characters. Okay. That male reproductive organ gametophyte is male structures develop on the gametophyte is called antheridium. This is a club shaped structure. CLUB, club shaped structure. Okay. And female reproductive structure is called archegonium. This is flask shaped structure. ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకున్నాను. What is antheridium structure? Bryophytes అనగానే మనకి ఫీమేల్ మేల్ సెక్సువల్ ఆర్గాన్స్ antheridium అండ్ archegonium. Antheridium అన్నప్పుడు అది ఎప్పుడు కూడా క్లబ్ షేప్ లో ఉంటుంది. గదాకారం అంటాం. గదాకారం ఇందాక చూసారు కదా.
Yes, ma'am.
So antheridium is club shaped structure and archegonium is flask shaped structure. So this flask shaped structure, it consists of two parts, that neck and venter. Neck consists of neck canal cells and lid cells. Venter also consists of one venter canal cell and an egg cell. చూడండి ఇక్కడ మనకి దిస్ ఇస్ ద వెంటర్ నాన్న. వెంటర్ అంటే ఉదరం అనమాట. సో నెక్ ఏదైతే ఉందో నెక్ కెనాల్ సెల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఇదంతా కూడా నెక్ కెనాల్ సెల్స్ అనమాట. ఈ మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ద పార్ట్ ఎడ్జ్ లో ఉన్నాయి ఏంటంటే లిడ్ సెల్స్, మూత కణాలు అంటారు. ఓకే, సో దీస్ ఆర్ ది నెక్ కెనాల్ సెల్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ నెక్ and this is the venter. So in the venter we are observed that venter canal cell and egg cell, two are there in the this part. Okay, so after the fertilization the zygote forms and develops into an embryo. Embryo develops into a sporophyte which completely parasitic. It is dependent on the gametophyte. Already we are discussed. Coming to the sporophyte, it consists of three parts. స్పోరోఫైట్ అనగానే మనకు త్రీ పార్ట్స్ గుర్తుకు రావాలి. వాట్ ఆర్ ద పార్ట్స్? ఫుడ్, సీటా, క్యాప్సిల్. ఓకే, బ్రయోఫైటా అనగానే మనకి గ్యామిటోఫైట్ గుర్తు రావాలి, స్పోరోఫైట్ గుర్తు రావాలి. గ్యామిటోఫైట్ ఇస్ అ హ్యాప్లాయిడ్, స్పోరోఫైట్ ఇస్ అ డిప్లాయిడ్, అండ్ ఫీమేల్ మేల్ సెక్సువల్ ఆర్గాన్స్ antheridium and archegonium. These are the plant amphibians. Brown scientist is given the word first given by Brown scientist. Those who are the scientists working on the bryophytes, those are called bryologists. Okay, the study of bryophytes is called bryology. These are the important points. Nana. Haeckel is introduced the terms first time introduced the bryophyta and pteridophyta. Haeckel. Okay, so first introduced given by Brown. After that, the sporophyte consists of three parts, that is root, foot, seta, capsule. Okay, food, seta, capsule. So see here, this is a food, seta, capsule. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే కనిపిస్తుంది. సో దెన్ ఇక్కడ కూడా ఉంది చూడండి, ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ లో కూడా మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఓపర్క్యులర్ స్పోర్స్ సీటా ఉంది కదా, ఫుడ్, సీటా, క్యాప్సూల్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద సీటా, దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్ ద fertile part, that is capsule. Food is embedded in the gametophytic tissue and absorbs the nutrients, and the seta transfers and supplies the nutrients to the capsule. Okay, food అనేది ఏంటంటే just that is embedded in the gametophyte tissue and absorb the nutrients, that is food. Seta is transfers the food materials and supplies the nutrients to the capsule. Spores and spore tetrads form in the capsule. Capsule is the fertile part. Sterile spore mother cells become elaters, which is helps in the spore dispersal. This group of plants shows heteromorphic alternation of generation. Same. That life cycle is called heteromorphic alternation of generation. This is about the hepatic capsida general characters. So next we are that is going to type study of Markantia. It will be continued in tomorrow class. Okay, so these are the general characters of bryophyte. If you have any doubts, please discuss with me. Hello,
Ma'am.
Nara, are you there?
Anna, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I am there.
If you have any doubts,
Ma'am, in Hepatocopsida, you said that the 4 classes, ma'am.
yeah,
One is a Calabrese, one is
Calabrese, Zengermaniales, Markantiales, and Metzgeriales.
Medgerials.
But in
the
Markantiales is there.
okay, ma'am.
In PG, Calabrials, Zengermaniales, అవన్నీ కూడా మనకి PG లో వస్తాయి. అప్ టు డిగ్రీ మార్కంషియల్స్ ఇచ్చాడు అంతే.
Ma'am, and classification of bryophytes, you said that three classes, no, ma'am.
Divisions.
3 divisions.
Hepatic
one
capsida.
is hepatic capsida, what is that, ma'am?
Capsida and bryophyta.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, in Anticeratopsida and Bryopsida, general characters is not there, ma'am.
Yeah, there. When after the completion of hepatic capsida, I will go next one. Anticeratopsida.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, na?
Okay. So tomorrow's class you will tell, ma'am.
Yes. With
Okay,
mark and
ma'am.
share, I will start the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Sir? 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 Sir, sir.
Madam, thank you.